Hey, today we're talking about doing curls for the girls. I got a couple of girls in my gym. Jody, come show them. Carrie, come show them the guns. Look at that. That's how you do it right there. That's GTS style, baby. We're doing curls for the girls today on Facebook Live. So we are talking about, it's our next session of How To with JG. So today we are talking about how to build really strong arms. So I'm going to walk you through, and as you're watching, if you see something you're like, oh, I like that, or like, oh, that's a good one for me, make sure you give me a thumbs up. I know that you're watching. Leave me a comment. We're going to have some prizes. I'm going to give away some sweet stuff. So I'm going to give you three things. Everybody always talks about, everybody always asks, like, oh, how do I build my arms? I want to have good-looking summer arms. How do I do that? And the question is, other than good nutrition, we know it's important, is biceps, triceps, and you cannot forget about shoulders. Okay, that gives that nice round. It's going to make your arms look better. So I'm going to walk you through three of my favorite moves, and then I'm going to walk you through a really great arm workout that you can do. I've got some weapons of mass destruction, weapons of mass muscle building here with me. So we're going to start with biceps. So I said we do curls for the girls. Girl, what do y'all say? The boys always say we do curls for the girls. You can go into like any gym anywhere and you'll see the guys they do bench press and they do curls, and we're doing that for the girls. So what do y'all say? Bicep curls? They say we do biceps. Biceps for the boys.
Gun show.
Guns for their own girls. I don't know. All right, so we're gonna get started. So here are my three. This is what it's like here in GTS when everybody leaves, just in case y'all are curious. So, all right, so three favorite bicep moves. Number one, it's with a straight bar, and your grip needs to be neutral. Okay, I see people doing this a lot. They're either way in here, or probably the more common tendency is to get really, really wide. Okay, we don't want to go out that wide. It puts a little bit too much stress on the elbow. Okay. So you want to be neutral with your shoulders. If you can think about pulling your shoulders down into your back pocket. That's the goal. When we curl, we're curling from up to here, down to here. Almost that full extension at the bottom. Okay, shoulders are back. A couple of things that you want to keep in mind. When you're doing those curls, you don't want to come all the way up to here. Okay, that's going to take all the tension off. At the bottom, it's 90%. I always tell everybody, you come up about 3/4 of the way, down 90%. You want to get that nice, deep stretch at the bottom. Okay? So we're here, shoulders are back. To here. Girls, y'all leaving?
Yeah.
They don't want to see the gun show anymore.
We got our own.
Bye. They got their own gun show to see. Bye. Bye. All right, so right here. Sorry about that. I got distracted. All right, so right there with that straight bar. Shoulders are back. If you get fatigued, if you feel like, you know what, I'd like to put on, like maybe a guy's watching, you want to put on a little bit of size on your bicep, or if you're just struggling, okay, and you're getting fatigued, worst thing in the world that you can do is this. Okay, you go into any gym in America, and there's about 5 million of them. Don't lean back. If you need that little help to be able to get that last rep or two, soften the knees. I call it a bump, all right? You just bump. Okay, there to there. Okay, that is my number one all-time favorite bicep move. Curls with the bar, all right? Second bicep exercise is a rotational curl, okay? Same thing still applies as far as our elbows. They want them to be here, not up here. See how I lost contact with my waist? As you come up, you're going to turn the biceps up. So they start facing your thighs, they finish coming up. Okay, if you love doing bicep curl, if you love working on your arms as much as I do, give me a big thumbs up right now. I love working arms. I think every guy in the country loves working arms. Ladies, I hope y'all do too, because man, I'm telling you what, when you're walking down the beach and you got a tank top on and your arms are popping, people are looking like, man, I want arms like that, right? So, third favorite bicep exercise. So you're standing on a resistance band. You're going to come to that angle, okay? And what you're going to do is you pick a number, 8 or 10, whatever it is. You'll curl Okay, see that? You do all 8 or 10 on this side, pause, all 8 or 10 on this side. The beauty of that, or the evil, depending on how you want to look at it, is when you're here and you're pulling this one is having to really fight because the band is wanting to pull. Those are my 3 favorite bicep exercises. So tell me which one you like best, right? If you like the bar, if you like doing bar curls, you like doing dumbbell, right? Rotational kind of curl, or you like doing it with the band. Tell me which one you like to do the best. All right, next up, so we worked biceps. Great looking arms, you gotta have tricep, right? You gotta have that little bit sticking out the back, right? Somebody, you know, some people call it the horseshoe. So I used to have this big joke in the gym when I was training people was like, oh man, did y'all hear that pony? Did y'all hear that horse run through here? Because they call it a horseshoe, so ha ha ha, I know. I'll be here all week, folks. Tip your waitresses. All right, so 3 favorite tricep building exercise. First one I can't really show you because I've got some equipment here. Close grip push-up. All right, I've done 10 to 15,000 push-ups every year for the last 6+ years now. And I think it's helped develop my arms, my triceps. All right, so a close grip tricep, all right, either here, or just as close as you can. And when you're trying to hit more of the tricep and maybe not quite as much of the chest, we want the elbows pinned in close. Okay, so you're here. We do not want to be out here. That's just putting stress on that shoulder. All right, so that's number 1. Close grip push-ups, awesome. Awesome all the way around, but especially for your triceps. Number 2, and I'm hoping that you guys can see this. Number 2 are dips, all right? Dips of any kind. Dips on the bench are what I have here. I'm gonna show those to you. All right, hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. You wanna keep your back close to the bench, okay? So a lot of times people are way out here doing their dips. When you're doing that, that's stressing that shoulder. So if you've ever done dips, you're like, man, I just feel like I'm cooking my shoulder, especially the front part of your shoulders, that might be why. So keep your back as close to the bench as you can. And now, elbows pointed straight back, just like we talked about on the push-ups. And we're here. If your feet are in close, it's easier. Feet are out harder, feet are out further, it's gonna be more challenging. All right, closer is easier, further out is more challenging. All right, so that's second tricep. My 3rd favorite is what we call overhead tricep press. All right, I love doing it with a kettlebell. If you can find the handles that are kind of wide, that stick out, I actually think that makes it a little bit easier. You can kind of get under that. So you're gonna start out, pull the kettlebell. Can y'all see that angle? All right, y'all see that? If you can see that, let me know. Yeah, I can see it, Jeremy. So we're here. And when you bring it up and around, right, elbows are in close, okay? The handle, if y'all can see that. Oh, I can actually see it on the camera here. So when you go overhead, don't stop here. We want that handle to disappear and then press. Okay, everybody see that? We're not pressing here. We're coming here to here. Okay, those are my 3 favorite. Tell me which one is your favorite. Do you like doing close grip push-ups? Do you like doing dips? Do you like doing overhead tricep? Tell me which one that you like the best. All right, now, shoulders. You can't have great arms if you don't have great shoulders. All right, so my 3 favorite. Number 1, love kettlebell presses. These are different. All right, I'm gonna zoom in. I'm coming in for the real thing. You want to make sure that when you press with a kettlebell, it's different, okay? Don't come out here, all right? Because of where the weight is at on the kettlebell, we don't want to press them from here. We're here. Chin up, fist is under your chin, and as you press up, you're going to rotate and finish with your bicep by your ear. So you're coming down, right? Oh, I love that move. Ooh, I can just stand here and do them all day for you. So, shoulder press with a kettlebell. Amazing, amazing thing. So, everything out here is hitting more the middle of your shoulder. This one, when you come up, starting with that front delt, front part of your shoulder, and then as you rotate, then you start getting into a little bit of side and a little bit of back. But that's a great one to help develop front part of your shoulder. All right, exercise number 2 is a side raise, okay? So, when you're doing side raises, you want to go light. Okay, this is not something you should be going real heavy on. As you come up, your elbows are soft. Okay, so we don't want to be like that. Elbows locked. Elbows are soft. Of course, good posture always. And we're leading up with the elbows. Everybody see that? Leading with the elbows. Okay? Next exercise, front raise. So that is hitting the middle. Okay? A little bit more front. Again, go light. Elbows are soft. We're raising up straight in front to your eyes. All right? On both of those, when you're raising to the front or lateral to the side, don't ever go above your shoulders. Okay? You come here, it's not a natural movement if your palms, you can see that, if your palms are facing down, that is a big no-no. You come higher than that, we're putting too much stress. It's not a natural movement on the shoulder joint. Okay? If your palms are turned this way, forward, you can do that, right? Think of like a jumping jack. Same type of thing. If your palms are facing down, stop, shoulder height, and you can see I'm here. All right, so those are my 3 favorite shoulder exercises. Shoulder press with a kettlebell. Oh, I love it, man. I'm finding out, like, I don't know how much of those I should be doing, but I love doing kettlebell shoulder press. Number 2, lateral side raise. Number 3, front raise, or some type of upright row hitting that front part of that shoulder. Tell me which one is your favorite, right? Do you like the press? Do you like the side raise? Do you like the front raise? If you have another one, tell me what it is. Tell me what your favorite shoulder exercise is. All right, if you got something totally different, tell me what it is right now. All right, so again, we're gonna have some prizes that I'm gonna give away. So here's a quick arm workout, and I'm telling you, if you've done a little bit of a warm-up, 12, 13, 14, 15 minutes, dude, you can absolutely just annihilate your arms. You feel that blood pumping in there. Oh, man, you can tell I love working arms because I am extra energized. Even though my Kentucky Wildcats lost last night, stayed up late, I couldn't sleep. I was so upset that they lost. I'm still all jacked up because we're talking about working arms, baby. We're doing curls for the girls. So here's one of my favorite arm workout. So if I'm doing bicep, tricep, shoulder. So it's just a ladder. You start at the top, it's 10 reps, right? 10 reps of the first, 10 reps of the second, 10 reps of the third, and then you do 9 of the same 3 moves. The less rest, the better, because you got to think, we're working different muscle groups. There's pulling, there's pushing, we're working different stuff. You shouldn't need a whole bunch of rest, all right? So if all I had was a pair of dumbbells, okay, this is one of my favorites. So that first one I showed you, a rotational, right? So if I was doing 10 of those, and here's something to keep in mind. If you've got dumbbells and you start getting fatigued, right, you're doing doubles, you don't have to drop the weight. You don't have to go lighter, right? You can actually start alternating, right? So we're going to 10, right? We pump it all the way to 10. Oh, baby, I'm just going to stay here. I haven't done my workout yet today. I'm thinking I'm just going to do it right here on Facebook Live. So we're doing our 10. As soon as we're done, right, we can go right into an overhead tricep. You can even use the same dumbbells. 1 pair of dumbbells for this whole arm workout. All right, just like we did the kettlebell. Bringing it up and around, and we're here. We're going to do 10 of those bad boys. All right, as soon as we're done. All right, check this out. So I showed you the side raise and the front raise. We're going to put them together, all right? So side, slide, down, front raise, side, and down, right? And that would be 1, all right? So obviously, those weights can't be real heavy. I did 10, right? I did 10, 10 front, slide, down, back up, out, and down. And I promise you that will be one of your favorite arm workouts that you have ever done. So tell me which one's your favorite. Tell me, you know what, I love working biceps, Jeremy. Oh, I love working triceps. Oh, I love working shoulders. Man, I'm telling you what, if I knew that it wouldn't be bad for me, I'd probably train arms and shoulders every day. So if you have any questions, make sure that you post them right now. Ooh, Lori Johnson says hammer curls. Ooh, that's a good one. I love hammer curls. So hey, if you thought of an exercise and you're like, oh, you know what, this is my favorite, bicep, tricep, shoulder, whatever it is, post it on right here and I'll actually break that move down for you if we have enough time. So hammer curls, right? This is actually something you can go a little bit heavier on. Hammer curl means you keep your palm facing in, right? Instead of turning it over at the top, you're here, right? So palms facing in. You can typically go a little bit heavier on hammer curls than you can on a regular bicep curl. So tell me, if you've got a favorite move, let's see what else we got on here. Nothing like some good looking arms on the ladies. I know that's right, Karen Thurber. Ooh, I like it. Let's see. Press. Karen Thurber says shoulder press. Cheryl says dips. Yeah, I love doing dips. If you have some shoulder issues, dips might not be the best thing for you, like an overhead tricep, or here's another one for you, tricep kickback. So if dips bother your shoulders, even if you're doing them the right way, try a tricep kickback, right? So you can do it on a bench, you can be squatted down, elbow is up high, and you're gonna extend fully all the way back. Okay, so that would be an alternative for you if dips bother you, right? Let's see what else we got on here. Karen Thurber says, none. Karen, what are you talking about? None. You don't like none of any of what? Bicep, tricep, shoulder press, what is it? When I use the resistance bands, I put strain on my neck. How do I prevent that? All right, let me see if I can see the rest of Kathy's. My favorite is the bar exercise. Oh yeah, I love working that bar with some bicep curls, let me tell you. All right, so very, very common to strain our neck, especially when we're pulling, right? Because all of that is connected, right? So you think about pulling, right? You see what's kind of happening. There's some engagement with my traps. So one of the things that you might want to think about is, point number one is your gaze. Like, where are you looking, Kathy? So if you're doing those curls, are you looking down? If you are, that could be contributing to it. So you want to be neutral, right? If you're looking up, so try to be neutral. That's number one. Number two, breathe, right? So breathe out on the way up. Breathe in, breathe out. Sometimes just that simple release of kind of that tension will help you, all right? Number two, if working with the bands like that really bothers you, try wrapping them around a post. I'm going to try it. So let's come around here. Let's see if you guys can follow me. All right, so Kathy posted that sometimes, and I'm assuming you meant like when you're standing on those. So let's try this. All right, so I have found that sometimes people that have issues with their neck when they're doing curls with a band, when they stand on them, sometimes this one works. All right, so instead of standing, wrap it around a post. Elbows are up high. We actually did this in class this morning, right? And we're pulling to here, right? Think about the shoulders, Kathy, right? So we want to be back and down, and we're here. We're curling to the bridge of our nose. Gaze is neutral. So maybe try that. Let me know if that helps you, Kathy. So, guys, oh, Karen Thurber said tricep. So, Karen, you're telling me you don't like to do anything tricep? I get it. All right, I love it. But man, holy cow, I love working arms. So let's spin you back around here, folks. Stay with me, stay with me. All right, so if you have any questions, if you have a favorite exercise and you're like, oh, I'm not sure how to do that, or if you're like, you know what, this is my favorite. If you watch this video all the way to the end, I'm going to have something for you. So I can see when people post. So if you watch it all the way to the end right now, I want you to put, Jeremy, I loved it. Or Jeremy, this was my favorite part. Just put some kind of little comment and I'll see when that happened. And I've got a prize for every single person who watches all the way in. Y'all, I hope that you got something out of this as far as how to build those summertime arms. Thank you guys. I will see you right back here next Wednesday.